The Krannert MBA class of 2014. Never in the history of the world has such an amazing group of individuals been brought together for 2 years under one roof called Rawls, across from one bar called Harry's, on one campus called Purdue, in one cornfield called Indiana. There are a lot of amazing things you can say about the Krannert class of 2014. They're motivated.
Analysts. So that means when there's not enough work, the analysts are kept idle, and you're overpaying them, or the salaries you're paying them. So it increases your cost. So
they're hardworking.
Hey, please give me another round.
Sure. They are diverse. USA. Mexico.
Really? I'm from Venezuela.
I mean Venezuela. India.
I'm from Pakistan.
Where's Pakistan?
Right next to India.
Close enough.
Good.
Russia.
Oh my god, I'm from Latvia.
Okay, now you're just making up words. Chinese? Chinese. You can say many things about the class of 2014, but on the eve of their departure from the Krannert family, what do they have to say? I think a nice little photo-video montage will do just fine. Hit it, Pharrell.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go, bring me down.
The biggest gain that I got from Krannert would have to be the network, I think.
The biggest thing I gained here at Krannert was all the friendships that I've made throughout the years.
Not to sound too obnoxious, I think my biggest gain from Krannert has been my job offer.
I would say my biggest gain being here in Krannert has been the friends.
Was seeing the whole world in a day, and Krannert itself is a mini world.
the long tabs at Harry's.
I think my biggest gain from Krannert is the high-level insights I got it.
The approach and analytical insight that you get here and how you apply to that cases will give you a lot of knowledge that you will apply in the future in your real life.
I became a member of a huge Krannert family.
Krannert has equipped me with all the essential skills, and yeah, it's fun. It's like, I can just go out in the market and start kicking products, market them, and make big bucks for great companies.
We created a skit of our class itself. One of our group members was playing Professor Krannert, and we kind of made fun of all his quirks, like having Gatorade from time to time, and some of his key phrases like "so what," and I have some housekeeping announcements to make, things like that.
My favorite moment of Krannert is we always celebrate our success after the hard working.
My favorite moment is stay in the third common floor because it's a time I can know much people and talk to them.
So one of my favorite memories from the past 2 years would have to be after the accounting exam, our first module, when everyone left the exam, everyone was standing out in the hall. First mod was over, it was like we had all been through some sort of traumatic experience together. We were hugging, there was high fives, there were people crying, but that was the end of the first mod and obviously the most difficult one. So it was amazing to see that, and that'll always be something that I remember about my classmates.
My favorite moments were always after final.
In our class, there are 2 Julios. So it was kind of funny that professor tried to pronounce in Portuguese Julio and the other in the Spanish way Julio.
So my favorite study rooms here in Rawls are the 3rd floor hallway, not because I personally use them, but because they're the only ones that got their own names, and we all know that they belong to Vinayak.
It's 2097 or 3097. The reason is those rooms are really open and you get to see the view of all the bars on the Chauncey Street.
My favorite study room is room 2026 because it's Stephanie's office and I hide out here during my GA and do all my GA work. That means I study.
दोस्तों, आज कॉलेज का आखिरी दिन है और आने वाली जिंदगी के लिए सभी ने कुछ न कुछ सोच रखा है, लेकिन मैंने अपने लिए कुछ नहीं सोचा है। No really, I mean it. और आज मुझे बार-बार एक ही ख्याल आ रहा है।
पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ।
I think the best professor that we had was Professor Rick Johnston, the 8 a.m. accounting class. Nothing can beat that. Apart from that, if you'll ask me what I'm going to miss the most about Krannert, it's going to be the free food at Wednesday Social.
I really admire Professor Xiao Yan. She is a very outstanding Chinese woman and she can be my idol.
Professor Umbeck, he helped to teach us why the economy is going in the way that it is and help us to have a simple framework for how to really make the economy a better place and how everything works.
The most impressive person in Krannert, a lot of them, Professor Matthew Lynott is one of those. He has been a true inspiration for me and a lot of my friends.
So I started with the professors, so I really like Professor Umbeck and Professor Dunford. Thank you for imparting all that knowledge to me and for being such awesome professors. I really enjoyed your classes. Thank you KPDC for helping me make my resume, for guiding me and for always being so approachable and for always helping me make my decisions and for guiding me, supporting me. And I would also like to thank the admissions people because they have been really approachable. They have always been there to help you and always been there to make sure that you have a really good time here at Krannert. And these are the friends that I have to thank. So I have a lot of people to thank, like all my friends. Really hope and wish the best for all of you. Thank you.
Okay, my favorite professor is the Hirofumi Sasaki because he is so good at any finance subject. Arigatou gozaimasu.
My favorite personality, I would have to say, is Sadi. I have never seen a person that is that hardworking and yet enjoys the life so much.
Favorite professors would have to be Professor Lynch and Professor McConnell. I know that they're good friends, and it definitely showed because they called on me every single day in class, and it got to a point where it was almost funny, and people would make bets as to how long it would take them to call on me. It was wonderful.
So my favorite thing that happens here at Krannert is Kaushif's ability to completely ignore what's going on in class, watch his funny cat videos on his computer, then glance up, raise his hand, say the smartest thing that's been said all class, and then promptly go right back to watching his cat videos and ignoring the class again.
The competition and how intelligent and smart people are here.
Yeah, a lot of regrets in Krannert. I'm sure I don't want to share them, but the biggest regret is not getting selected as the head coach of football team. They definitely need one.
My only regret is not having more time to learn another language, for example.
I should bring more winter coats.
I really enjoy the diversity and the students coming from everywhere and bringing a lot of culture to the program.
You can just call a friend from any country and he'll love to have drinks with you in the evening. That is what I like the most.
Well, the flexibility of the program, the talented people I met, and the huge and a lot of chance that I can take lead and participate give me the opportunity to develop and transform as I need and as I want.
So what do I love about Krannert? Snow.
We have a lot of friends from all over the world.
Harry's is right next door. Chances are you'll be stuck in Krannert meeting rooms for really late in the night, and you can always go and grab a quick drink and come back.
You know, kind of part of me is kind of gonna stay here forever.
One of the things I love more about Krannert is all the people I have the opportunity to meet here. Thank you to all of you for being an amazing family.
It's really cool to be working alongside and debating with the best and brightest students from literally across the globe. The best thing about Krannert, hands down, is the people.
One of my favorite / silliest things ever at Krannert was Ting doing the robot at Charity Ball.
I can find and meet many people from many different countries. For example, forget.
But at the end, I have this experience that I wouldn't trade for $1 million.
Hoy es un día en el que quiero recordar. Hoy que una etapa de la vida se nos va. Las sonrisas, las peleas, las guerras en la arenera, buenos tiempos que nunca se borrarán. Hoy, el día de despedida, pero yo quiero cantar. Que hoy vuelven a mí esos momentos y recuerdos de una amistad. Jugando fútbol los martes, a la lleva en el parque, son cosas que nunca me harán olvidar.
It's been a great pleasure to have the graduates of 2014 in my class. I had a great chance to meet you, and I'm happy that I had the chance to contribute to your well-being in the future. Primarily, of course, by making sure you learn to stay physically fit by learning to do those push-ups at the spur of the moment. So I wish you all the best luck, and remember, 20 push-ups a day can never be bad.
Graduation can sometimes come with mixed emotions. On one hand, it's an ending to your years here, to your fun student time. On the other hand, it also signifies a beginning of a new path that you're about to take on. And beginnings are always exciting. They come with some uncertainty. No doubts that you are ready to face this uncertainty and you're ready to overcome whatever difficulties there are and be successful on this path. So congratulations on reaching this point. Best of luck.
I want you guys to be excited, and I want you guys to embrace all the opportunities and never give up. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
So once you go out, you will run into lots of situations which are stressful and sort of confusing. So one thing that I found useful is that when that happens, just remember this thing DB. DB does not stand for database, it's for deep breathing. So if that happens, just take a deep breath.
My first suggestion is that you obey all the laws. My second suggestion is you honor all your contracts. And my third suggestion is if you really want to benefit society, make as much money as you possibly can. Have a great graduation and a great life.
And thanks for putting up with all of my crazies and being a great class to deal with. So best of luck to you, and I know you're going to continue to be great leaders, and we want to see you back here. So don't forget about us. Congratulations.
I just wish you the best of luck. You've been a pleasure. And eat your vegetables.
Congratulations to the class of 2014. We're so excited for you as you reach this achievement in your life. My advice to you is to let's continue those networks, let's continue those relationships. We want our incoming students to learn from your experience, and so let's keep that cycle of learning and support going as you go forward in your careers. Thank you and best of luck. Bye-bye.
Congratulations, class of 2014. Now I'm on this side of the camera. I wanted to tell you thank you for sharing all your great moments with me, and good luck in your next steps, and go Boilers!
I think that about sums things up, don't you? Krannert class of 2014 signing out. It's been a good 2 years, Krannert, but it's time to go. Only one last thing to say. Thank you.
Shukriya. Arigato.
谢谢.
谢谢.
Gracias.
谢谢.
I want to say a big thank you to all.
Thank you, Krannert.
धन्यवाद. 谢谢.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
감사.
Thank you, every guys.
아리가또.
Thank you. Shukriya. Meherbani. Assalamu alaikum.
धन्यवाद. 谢谢. Gracias.
Thank you, Border Up!
Take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world.